This is a can of tuna. You can get a can here in the UK for as little as 69p. But let's be honest, it can resemble cat food. On the flip side, there's no denying its nutritional value. But with the addition of some easy to find basic ingredients such as spring onions, chilli and pasta, you'd be surprised at how easy it is to create some quick, easy, budget friendly but delicious dishes. Here in this video, I'd like to share 3 of my favourites with you. So sit back, grab a drink and enjoy the video. First up is the Tuna Cheeseburger. First, let's make a damn easy burger sauce. Mix a heaped tablespoon of mayonnaise with 1 teaspoon of yellow American mustard and a dash of paprika. Mix up and that's it, we are done. Now grab yourself a bowl and crack open a can of tuna. Do note that this particular can that I'm using is pre-drained, it's just got a dash of spring water. This recipe will be enough to make 2 burgers, but of course if you're feeling ravenous, double up your bun and scoff it all yourself. Next we'll liven this up with a pinch of salt, pepper and a dash of cayenne pepper. Of course if you don't like heat, leave the cayenne pepper out. Next we'll add a dash of malt vinegar. Now let's get some kidney beans in here. I've added about 4 heaped tablespoons, about the same as a small can. Don't bother draining, just throw them in. Lastly, to help bind everything together, 1 whole beaten egg. Now get a fork in there and combine it all well. Try to mash the kidney beans a little if you can, but hey, if you can't be bothered, it doesn't really matter. Now we need some breadcrumbs. Add about a tablespoon at a time until the mixture begins to firm up. On this occasion, I added 4 tablespoons. Now it's time to get stuck in there. Form 2 burger patties with your mixture. Now this isn't MasterChef, they don't have to be perfect. Once formed, if you've got time, stick them in the fridge for half an hour to firm up. Now let's fry these off on a medium to high heat in a little oil. We're looking at about 3 minutes per side until browned off. If your patties have been in the fridge, remove these about 15 minutes before cooking. Also handle these very carefully, otherwise they'll break up. If you can't hear your pan sizzling like mine, increase the heat, it's not hot enough. Add your cheese if using, cover the pan with a lid and leave until melted through. Add some of that pre-made sauce to your burger buns and it's time to assemble. To liven mine up, I'm adding some jalapeno. And just to finish off, just a little bit of rocket. You may be wondering where my other patty is. I ate it later on its own cold and it was absolutely delicious. On with the lid and that's it. A very respectable but tasty midweek burger and also pretty good on the waistline. Next up, it's tuna fried rice. Really simple ingredients and it's on the table in less than 10 minutes. Right, let's do this. We'll start by making the sauce. We will mix 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, a tablespoon of fish sauce, a dash of rice wine or white wine vinegar and a teaspoon of sugar. Mix together and that is it. Our sauce is done. Next we will slice 1 red chilli, de-seed if you wish. 4 spring onions or scallions, save the ends, we'll need them for last. Finally 1 sliced garlic clove. And we will complete our prep by beating 2 medium eggs. Now we need a pan on a medium-high heat and add a good glug of oil. Next in with our prep veggies. Remember, if you can't hear that pan, it's not hot enough. We'll fry these off for about a minute. Now in with our star ingredient, you got that right, it's that good old can of tuna. And just to point out again that my tin is pre-drained. To that we'll add a good pinch of salt and pepper. Cook for another minute, add a splash of oil, then in with your beaten eggs. Now it's time to really show off my chef skills. Am I actually using a packet of microwave rice? Absolutely, you know what, I think it's pretty good. And after all, this video is all about making a midweek meal nice and easy. Add in our pre-made stir-fry sauce, give everything a mix around and that's it, we are ready to serve. Finish this with some sliced spring onion which we kept back, and if you're feeling chefy, some sesame seeds. I'm actually quite pleased with this. For an average midweek special, a can of tuna, some rice and veggies stuck together, it looks absolutely spot on. This will serve 2 people or 1 very hungry one. And may I say, it tastes very decent indeed. If you try this, I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments. Last up in my trio of tuna delights is, well, I don't know really what else to call it other than tuna with pasta, which is my favourite of the 3. Easy peasy again with this one. We're going to start by slicing 1 red chilli, de-seed again if you wish. Also slice 2 garlic cloves and we'll zest half a lemon. Next you need to cook enough pasta for 2 people as per packet instructions. Now it's a pan on a medium-high heat and we'll gently fry off our garlic, chilli and lemon mixture. Continue to stir for about 2 minutes. These are capers. They're not essential for this dish, but they really do make a difference and add another layer of flavour. Throw in 2 heaped teaspoons, continue to stir for another couple of minutes and let all those flavours become good friends. It's time to add your cooked pasta. Don't bother draining it, just add straight from the pan with a slotted spoon. Also make sure you add some of that starchy pasta water. Now of course it's time for the star of the show, it's another can of tuna. You know the drill, season with salt and pepper and stir through. Add a generous handful of rocket or a salad of your choice, a squeeze of lemon juice and that's it, we are finished. Just to freshen the dish up a little more, I'll add some more lemon zest, another handful of rocket and a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. This dish will serve 2 or 1 very hungry person. You know what, I think this is my favourite of the 3 dishes. A simple but delicious fresh tasting lemon and chilli tuna with pasta on a table in 15 minutes or less. 3 really simple but tasty dishes you can make with a simple can of tuna with the addition of some basic store cupboard ingredients. I really hope you enjoyed the video. It's something different to what I normally film, but I really enjoyed putting it together and I can assure you that these 3 dishes are now firmly in my recipe tin. I do hope you'll consider liking and subscribing if you haven't already, as it really helps my channel. Also, thanks for all the kind messages and support you show, it really means a lot. I will see you all next time.